The Denver Broncos, who I represent, take on the Las Vegas Raiders in week one. Now, the Raiders have won the last 6 matchups of this rivalry. The last win for us came in 2019 when we beat the Raiders in week 17, 16-15. In week one, you don't know what to expect, but we know what to expect out of the Las Vegas Raiders. They will establish the running game early and often, and they have one of the better running backs in the NFL game, Josh Jacobs. Going back to last year, that's how the Raiders won both games. They actually established their line of scrimmage and pushed our defensive linemen out of the way and gave up big holes. That is, they created big holes for Josh Jacobs to run through. And Josh Jacobs totaled 253 rushing yards, are averaging 126.5 yards per game in the 2 matchups. We have to stop the run and force them to be a one-dimensional team. And the fact of the matter is they have a new quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is because we have to have some sort of pass rush to disrupt the passing game. Garoppolo has 2 main targets, Hunter Renfrow and Devontae Adams. So we have to cover both of them, and that's going to be on our cornerbacks, I should say, to disrupt the passing game. They can't be wide open for large chunks of yards. When they do manage to go down the field, because it's going to happen, we need to force them to field goals. And if they have third downs, we have to force them to 3 and outs. We cannot have our defense out on the field. For our offense, it's simple. Protect Russell Wilson. Too many times last year and in the preseason, Russell Wilson was running for his life. He can't have that this season, or especially in week one, because the Raiders' defense is so good, especially that defensive line. For Russell Wilson, though, don't turn the ball over. Those are drive killers. Third downs are huge for us, especially on both sides of the ball. If you look on the offense, convert to keep drives alive. On the defensive side, you have to stop the Raiders so their drives are stalled. For our offense, though, we cannot put the defense right back on the field. No 3 and outs. When we drive down the field, and this happened too many times in the red zone, we have to score. We didn't do great last year at scoring. We gave up too many turnovers in the red zone. We can't have that. Last year, there were too many times that we drove down to the red zone, and we either had to settle for a field goal or went for it on 4th down, and it was a turnover on downs, or we had a complete turnover. How we win this game is to keep drives going and to score touchdowns in the red zone. Hopefully, we can end this drought to the Raiders this Sunday.